That's a nice sound.
New single from Kasabian out on Monday.
Kasabian. Peter Capaldi is... That's how you say it. Peter Capaldi's with us, ladies and gentlemen. He's a Scotch gentleman, but he makes his home now down here in the wonderful country of England. Do you go back to Scotland much? Have you got family still there?
My mother's still there, yes, so I occasionally go and see her if she behaves herself. While she's in hospital, I go and see her.
Oh, that's big of you. That's big. Only if it's quite serious, though. Yeah. It's not just a bump, is it, Mum? I'm not coming all that way.
No. It has to be a skin disease.
Whereabouts in Scotland do you come from? What part? Glasgow itself? Okay.
Glasgow itself.
And does your mum still live in Glasgow?
Yeah.
A nice part of Glasgow, or one of the slightly less gentrified parts of Glasgow?
Well, originally I was brought up in a tenement in the north of Glasgow, in a very kind of the last gasp of that kind of classic kind of no means city.
Because in the 30s it was pretty tough, wasn't it, when you were growing up?
Yeah, I wasn't alive then, obviously. But yes, I just got the tenement, and then we moved out to the suburbs, and it just became a kind of it's a
nice
suburban growing up.
Suburban growing up thing is pretty much the same all over.
Everybody gets everywhere.
Do you go back to the Edinburgh Festival ever? Do you go back and visit Scotland as a tourist yourself?
No, I hate Edinburgh. If you come from Glasgow, you hate Edinburgh.
You just hate Edinburgh?
You can't go to Edinburgh.
You don't like Edinburgh?
No, I love Edinburgh. It's fantastic. I mean, where else can you go and you walk down, you've got Boots there, and you turn to your left and you've got a castle on a rock.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
The castle is quite a shock the first time you see it. What's that doing there?
Fantastic little kind of alleys and kind of medieval... It's an amazing town. Yeah.
Do they set up the big brewery up there? I've been up there for a few years, and it used to surprise me. The smell, that smell of the hoppy smell in the air.
What, you mean the smell of Scotland?
No!
The smell of drink.
You see,
the smell of drink and urine.
You think I've been
That's what you were saying.
No, the big brewery.
You think Scotland smells of urine and
smells like
on a Sunday morning after the Saturday night before.
There were corners, yes, but it smells like a giant Weetabix is hanging over the city. You know that malty smell you get?
No.
You never encountered the malty smell of Edinburgh? What's wrong? You've never been to Edinburgh?
No, there's no malty smell.
There's a malty smell in Edinburgh. It's a nice smell, but it's a malty smell. Right, I'm going to take you up there. Look, next time your mum's feeling a bit peaky, we'll go up together, we'll kill the two birds with one stone. I don't mean kill literally. We'll go up there, we'll catch your mum, say hi, we'll go to Edinburgh, we'll fill our lungs, come home, all right? How's that sound? How's that grab you? Capaldi?
Yes.
We'll visit a couple of the old stomping places of the Dream Boys.
Yes, the Rock Garden.
Okay,
yes,
we know where you are. We know where you are. We know where Craig Ferguson is. Who are the other members of the Dream Boys?
My good friend Roderick Murray, he comes from the island of Lewis.
And is he still involved in music? Or?
No, he runs an art gallery in the island of Lewis. And Temple Clark, who was a bassist, who was from Edinburgh.
Temple Clark has a name. That's a good name for a
name, isn't it? Yes, and he works in computer animation.
Temple Clark. So now these days it's all the vogue, of course, for bands to reform.
Yeah. I don't know why you're doing this, but nobody's. And of course, the thing is, our band we were very, very unsuccessful, and I must be the only person in the world who really disliked John Peel because he wouldn't give us a session.
You were the only band he didn't give a session. The only band in the 70s and 80s
in the world who said we won't give him a session.
We love John Peel and his memory.
Except for me.
Yeah, but you listen to it and sometimes you think, what the hell are you thinking?
Where are the Dream Boys?
But seriously, I think there should be a one-off Dream Boys gig.
Yeah.
It'd be a marvellous thing to do. A marvellous thing to do. Everyone would enjoy it. Come on, Peter.
No.
Those days are gone.
No, that's all.
Did you like performing though? Did you like singing on stage?
I loved it. But it was at that time. You see, it was the mid-70s. It was punk. Everybody, the whole ethos was, "I'll have a go.
Just do it.
Go and see how long you can last." Which is what we did. And we dyed it. I had bright red hair and then bright black hair. I wore tartan trousers and pierced ears. I loved it.
Yeah, of course you did.
It was absolutely brilliant.
Those were the days, my friend. Yeah. We thought they'd never end. Not one of the covers they did. Okay, so Reshuffle Day at number 10 is the first part of the new Thick of It series starting on BBC 2 at 10:10 this evening. And there's 8 this series, I guess. Do you know if he'll be doing another one? Is that on the cards?
Well, I don't know. There's a lot of dramatic things happen in this one. This one takes you right up to Christmas Eve, I think, this series.
Oh, really? So we'll
Christmas
see.
Special, where a lot of awful things happen. So I don't know whether we can do another one. But I can't sort of say without giving too much away. Okay. But I would think it's rather difficult.
Without giving too much away, then, can I just ask, your character... He doesn't regenerate like Doctor Who does. It's not like you fall on the floor twitching and frothing and then it dissolves and then it's...
No, unfortunately not.
It's like, someone...
Although I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to seeing the new
I know,
Doctor.
but part of you, is not your heart a little heavy to see the passing of David Tennant?
Of course, very sad.
Because Tennant was,
he was great,
but Tennant...
I did an episode of it. I went down and did the Fires of Pompeii and I was...
Of course,
and David was absolutely lovely, but I remember I was quite moved. I said, "Where's the TARDIS?" And he said, it's over there. And it was wrapped in, there was cloth all over it because I hadn't dressed it. And he took it away. And I got quite weepy because it was this sort of thing from my childhood, but it was a bit like kind of, Keith Richards or something. There's a battered old box in
I
the
think
corner.
that's probably your age. You can get patches for that, Peter, to help you. But if you find just, outbursts of emotion over just things that really should.
That's sad.
No, but it isn't sad. It is because it's part of our
It's your
youth
childhood.
and part of our person as well.
Yeah, and also when I grew up, there was no videos or DVDs or any stuff like that.
Especially not in a Glasgow and a tenement.
No, not in a tenement. So something like Doctor Who, which came through and was just this little monochrome box in the corner, and you had the Menoptera and the Daleks and the Zarbies and all this kind of stuff. You never saw how shit they were until last year when they released them on DVD.
They weren't, though, at the time. They were great.
Ah, they were fantastic.
Favourite Doctor of all time, or is that an unfair question?
Unfair question.
Okay, and who would it be?
It would be...
Often it's the one you grew up with. I'm going with Tennant.
He's
I'm
brilliant.
sticking my neck out there and going with David Tennant. There you go. I don't care who knows it. Tom Baker, if you're listening. You don't want to do this then, Peter. You don't want to name your favourite Doctor Who. I don't think I have a favourite.
You're not going to cry, are you, Peter? No, it's the whole...
You're thinking of the TARDIS, aren't you?
He's weeping, ladies and gentlemen. He's weeping into what appears to be a knitted handkerchief he's brought with him. For you.
Come on, you're just making me out to be a complete geek.
It's got a laced handkerchief.
You're selling me as a geek here, and it's not fair. Can we not talk about something a bit more butch?
It says "me old mammy" on the handkerchief. He's brought it out. He's got a lace handkerchief. He's brought out his bonnet. He's got a bonnet that he wore for Cranford, and he's... All right, Peter, we'll put you out your misery and let you get on with the rest of your weekend. The Thick of It is on BBC Two at 10:10 tonight. It's a great show. If you haven't been watching already, please do tune in. I guess the first couple of series are available on DVD. Would you know that?
They are available, so please buy them for Christmas.
I got the first one. I got the first one, yeah.
Well done. You didn't want to buy the second one?
No, I've just finished watching it, so I need to go and watch it.
Is it on your list for Christmas?
Yeah, it'll be on my list.
Well, you'll probably get it then, I imagine. Peter, great to meet you again. Thanks for coming in. Really looking forward to the thick of it.
Good.
And regardless of what happens at Christmas, I hope we see more of you in movies and TVs, but certainly I'd like to see more of the series as well. So fingers crossed that they can. Whatever happens, they can find a way through it. Peter Capaldi, ladies and gentlemen.